Today's video will contain details from issue 57 of the Star Wars comic. The latest arc of the series follows Luke, Han, and Leia as they work to reunite with the scattered Rebel fleet. They find themselves stranded on a moon called Hubin, where they're discovered by a man named Thane Marcona. He takes them all to his mansion, which is a part of a larger village. He seems like an alright guy at the moment, but he's being very coy about his past and how he came to own such a large estate on his own private moon. He just claims he earned it in his previous career. When pressed about whether he served the Republic or the Empire, he claims they are one and the same. I'm gonna try to do some responsible speculation here, but something popped into my mind reading this issue that I couldn't shake. First, I think it's possible this group of people could be Mandalorians. At one point, they're collectively referred to as Clan Marcona. We already know that Mandalorian houses were broken up into clans, and they're referred to in a similar manner, like Clan Ren. When we first see Thane's armor, I thought it resembled some of the ancient Mandalorian designs from Star Wars Legends, kind of a cross between the old Crusader and Neo-Crusader Shock Trooper armor. Familiar Mandalorian designs are also hidden throughout the pages, like in the wallpaper or Tula's belt buckle, Tula being Thane's daughter. She also refers to their clan as having a bloody history, and if you break down the name Marcona, it roughly translates to one who is warlike. That definition and the clan's history both make sense within the context of Mandalorian culture. Now, none of that has to mean these people are Mandalorian. It could all be coincidence, and we could be meeting a brand new culture. I'll admit the fact that Thane's helmet doesn't have that distinct T-shape makes me doubt myself. Then again, not every Mandalorian helmet uses that visor design. It's hard to judge a story when you're only on part 2 of 6 or 7, but my first impression of this arc was that it felt like a detour. Why introduce this seemingly idyllic little Western-inspired town? I mean, it's got wooden fences, a rich mayor, and even a tavern. The cover of issue 59 shows Han in a Western-style shootout. What if I'm right and these people are Mandalorians? And what if Clan Marcona is about to come very prominent in Star Wars? From everything we've seen of The Mandalorian, it's also a very Western-inspired story following a gunslinger in a lawless part of the galaxy. I think it's very possible we could be learning part of the main character's origin story. The comics do have a solid track record of foreshadowing future Star Wars stories. The first Darth Vader series showed us the sterilization of Geonosis almost 2 years before it was discovered in Star Wars Rebels. The second Darth Vader series is confirmed to have connections with next year's game from Respawn, Jedi Fallen Order. It seems plausible that the Mandalorian's backstory could be explored over a year before its release, knowing how far in advance Lucasfilm works on this stuff. To jump completely off the deep end of speculation, I could see the Empire tracking Luke and company to Hubin. Issue 56 already showed them very close to the moon. I don't think they'd forgive any village harboring known fugitives, so they could burn it all to the ground, leaving the people to fend for themselves in a planet full of terrifying creatures. They'd be stuck there for months as they claim to have no ships and are only visited by a trader once every 6 months, although I'm starting to wonder if they're actually prisoners or something, kept isolated by the Empire. My point is, a young member of Clan Marcona could see his village destroyed and many of his people killed until he's rescued by the traitor. He seeks revenge on the Empire, but he's also resentful of the Rebel Alliance or New Republic for bringing the Empire to their doorstep. He heads off to the Outer Rim, maybe hunting the Imperial remnant. That just feels like a classic gunslinger backstory to me. A man with a heritage of war, who was raised during peacetime, has to take up the violent traditions of his clan to seek justice. Come on, tell me that doesn't sound great. I know this is something I don't normally do. This is a lot of speculation on a show that won't come out for over a year based on some comic characters who might not even be Mandalorian in the first place. But my wheels just started turning and I got excited, and I wanted to share that excitement with you. So let me know what you think. Am I onto something or am I completely grasping at straws? You decide and let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.